Hello guys, today we will discuss about the joints. It's just the theoretical session. We will continue the practical section in the next video. So it's quite important to discuss what is the joint, what are the different categories under that, and under that categories what are the different types. So we will discuss each and everything in a just theoretical manner. Then we will continue with the practical session in the next video. So let's see. Yeah, I have already taught you joints in the relational algebra. Yeah, if you have watched that video, it's quite easy for you to understand this video. So joint, it is the heart of SQL. SQL is a joint is the heart of SQL. You can't imagine like a man without a heart. So we can't imagine SQL without the joints, because the lots of advantages we have heard about the SQL or a DBMS which will be provided by the joints. So we can't imagine joints. Okay guys, let's move to the next point, which is the important. It helps you to combine two or more tables so we can get data from them by applying some condition. Remember two more important points. It helps you combine two or more tables and applying some conditions. Guys, if you have two or more tables, then you can use these joints on the basis of some conditions. If you have two tables and you want to take data from both tables or matching some conditions, you can use the joints. There are other options as well, but joints provide you the best option, or you can get the most data from these joints. Okay guys, there are two categories of joints. Sometimes students get confused what are the categories or what are the different types. So let's take that point. There are two categories of joints. First is inner joint and the second is the outer joints. Let's see what is exactly comes under this inner joints. There are the three types of inner joint. Basically, the first is theta joint. In these two columns matches on the operators like less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. In this we matches the two tables. Let's suppose we have a two table and we want to match two table on the basis of this. We want to match the two columns values. Remember, two columns values on the basis of this. Then we can say it is a theta joint. Okay guys, next move to the next point. Equijoint. The word says that equi, that means equal joint. Columns matches on the basis of equal operators only. If you're going to match two tables and two columns, then you have to use only the equal operator. That we will say that it is an equijoint. Okay guys. Next move to the another type, that is a natural joints. Sometimes students get confused what is natural joint or equijoint. The difference between the natural joint and equijoint. The difference is that it eliminates the duplicate attributes caused by equijoint. See, if you have a two table and one table have the column like roll number and second table also has the column roll number, then if you apply the equijoint, the both column will be shown there. But you don't want that, you want to remove that one of the column, then you have to use the natural joint, because you want to remove that column or remove the space, or you want to create some space. So it helps you in creating the natural joint. Okay. The next category is outer joints. It deals with the missing information caused by natural joints. When you apply natural joint to some date, when you apply the natural joint, which is the part of the equijoint, first of all remember that theta joint follows these operators. From this we use the equal operator. That means equijoint is the part of theta operator. After that we have seen that the natural joints, it eliminates the duplicate attributes caused by equijoint. That means this natural joints is a part of equijoint. After that we see that the outer joint, it deals with the missing information caused by the natural joint. That means some informations are missed by the natural joints, because when we use the equal operator, it will give you only the values which matches on the basis of equality. That means if those rows which don't match out, it will be removed or skipped. So if you want that rows, then what will we do? Then we will do the we will use the concept of outer joints. So it is of three types. First is left outer joint. Left outer joint is all rows from the left table will be the part of the output. In this, all the rows which are from the left table will be the part of the output, because either they match it or not. On the basis of natural joint, if some condition on the basis of natural joint, if we match a column to the second column and we apply the left outer joint on that table, that means those rows which matches also come, and those rows which are the part of the left table which don't get matched with the left table, they will also be come under that left outer joint. Okay. In the right outer joint, all rows from the right table, that means all rows will come either match or not. Okay. And in the fuller joint, full outer joint, all rows from the both table will be considered. All rows will become there, either they match or not, will be the part of the full outer joint. Okay guys, this is all about the joints introduction. We have taken this just a theoretical session. In the next video we will go and discuss the equijoint. Okay guys, we will start with the equijoint. We will take some two tables and take an output from that. So I'm not going to write any theoretical part in from the next session because it's a quite lengthy tables and I don't have such a big space there. So guys, get ready with the equijoint. If you like my videos or it's helping you, so please like and share this channel, and like and share the videos and subscribe the channel, and please do follow the playlist of these videos and which links is under the description of this video. Okay guys, thank you, take care, bye.